we got to talk about them, even though I really don't want to because it's been depressing as shit. But these Los Angeles Lakers, 2-8 since the All-Star break. Those 2 wins came behind LeBron James' 50-point performances, Herculean efforts. I already know who the first person that you're gonna blame for this season is, but move that Caucasian gentleman aside. Who's second most to blame?
Another Caucasian?
Second most to blame for this
Another Caucasian? Who put it all together? Is it Pelinka?
Some will say LeBron has that going on.
No.
Will have some input.
He can't sign him. Okay, this is why I.
But that's what they do. So when Pelinka was getting, Executive of the Year award, he was the one making all the decisions. When it didn't work out, well, it's actually LeBron.
Okay, it's Pelinka.
The GM, as they say.
This is why. Okay, when you were trying to get Tyronn Lue, you already told him who his coaching staff was. Your coaching staff, you need Jason Kidd, boom, 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 right? And that's why Tyronn Lue was like, no, I don't want the job, right? So Fogel agrees. He wants the job. And this is why I say Pelinka, because your head coach does not match your staff. Does not match your staff. Your staff are offensive creators. They're offensive creators. You have Hanley over there. You have Simons was there. You have
Fizdale.
You got Fizdale now. You got Penberthy over there. You got John Lucas III. Like, you have offensive, your whole staff is offense, scoring, creating. I mean, you probably have the best, they probably have the best staff in the NBA when it comes to creating points. But you're the head coach and your motto is defense. So one, they can't help you. They can't help you. Two, you ain't listening to the shit they gonna say because you're the head coach. That team is a Jason Kidd's team. His head coach, he was a scoring guard. He pushed the tempo. His staff matches him. You need Thibodeau and with you, and you need all them defensive guys who want to score 62 points a game, and the Detroit Pistons team. You need those guys as your staff to really like hone in and help you. They can see all the flaws defensively, but you got a whole bunch of guys who know scoring, understand scoring, teaching scoring. You asking them questions, I'll be sitting over there like, yeah, that's who you putting in? Amazing. Reeves, great job, buddy. Like, because I would have been the first person on that team to say, hold on, coach. I know you want this defensive lineup out there. I get it. I'm a scorer. I played against lines up like this. With me, I'm gonna go at this guy on defense. I get to rest on offense. So now your offense actually sucks because I don't have to guard my guy anymore. I can say, all right, Reeves, hey, you're in that corner. You sit in that corner. And I get to sit here and just play defense on this guy, right? He's guarding Steph Curry. Steph Curry on defense gets to do this. He gets to look and play, safety against everybody. And then on offense, he has all this rest. And I get to do all these picks and you got Reeves out there shooting one shot every 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, at that point, it's like, you got people in your lineup that's shooting basically the average of one shot every 8.5 minutes. But they're pointless because the person they're guarding is shooting a shot every minute. So that you're not making that offensive player work. So you need to actually, your staff is offensively minded. So you're trying to attack offense with offense. I want to get Steph tired. So I want to run plays. Like if you're running plays for, Reeves like they do in Miami for Duncan, That makes sense. Run, step off, a whole bunch of picks, get his ass tired, get these other guards tired. You're guarding Booker. Run Booker off screens.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when I played for Grizzlies, right? And we had to play against Chris Paul in the playoffs. This is what we did. We said, because, you know, we had Tony Allen. So it's like, all right, Tony, this is what we're going to do. You're going to pick him up full court, get his ass tired. He's going to guard Conley on offense, right? Conley, we're going to set a whole bunch of picks. Before we just throw the ball in to Zebo and Mark, set him, pick him, pick him, pick him, pick him. And then we're going to throw it in. Tony Allen, if he decides to rest and guard you, slash, and we're going to post him up. There was a plan to just get him tired so in the fourth quarter, he didn't control the ball. That's how you have to look. You have to be able to use the pieces. Like Reeves, if we're not running plays for him to come and slash and back pick and do all this, I don't need him on the court. Sitting in the corner, wait till he gets open to shoot a three. That is pointless offense to me. There's nothing. I can guard him by the stat sheet. I can look at a stat sheet and say, all right, he played 35 minutes, took 6 shots, 5 of them were threes, no free throws. All right, he just sits in the corner or he sits, okay, this guy sits in a corner and he only shoots shots when he's wide open. They do not draw any plays from him, so I can literally just turn my back on them. You don't want players out there like that. You're easy to guard.
So let's talk a little bit about Russell Westbrook. He came out in the media recently, said he doesn't even want his family to go to Lakers home games anymore just because of the Westbrook thing and him getting booed and things like that. What do you think when you hear things like that going on within Lakers Nation?
That statement and what's happening to Westbrook is exactly proved my point with Knicks fans. Knicks fans, I hope y'all paying attention over here. I hope y'all are paying attention. You're talking about a player. Didn't he average a triple-double last year?
I believe so.
I think so, right? So you don't go from averaging a triple-double to playing how you're playing. And he playing like he's playing as 17, 8, and 8. You know what I mean? So we're not pretending that he's playing horrible, but it's not the Westbrook that everybody's thinking that they were going to get. But he's still 17, 8, 8. The problem is this. His whole life is what? What is his whole life? Is an LA guy, right? Everything he does is LA. I've repped LA. I love LA. I bleed LA. To come out in a game and those fans boo you at home. When you get booed at home, it mentally destroys you. Home is like my family. Home is my brothers and my sisters. Home is the person who's hyping you out. Even if you're gonna lose, like yo, go 8 Mile, right? Those friends he kept, that's his home crowd.
Yep.
Hyping him out. You can do it, we can do it. Imagine if he was getting ready to rap and they start booing him. What if he started rapping, boo, boo, come on, man, you suck.
Yeah.
That deflates him. That deflates him. That's what happened. That's what he's going through. Happened to Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard was the second leading scorer on that team. He couldn't even play. He shouldn't have been playing. He's averaging 17 and 12. They booing him. I want no part. I want no part of this. You're not booing Steve Nash for not playing well. You're not booing Gasol, who's playing horrible right now. You're booing me. I don't want no parts of this.
Yeah.
This, you can see it in his eyes. Like everything he has to second guess. Like he's like, it's the confidence. Like I personally didn't even think Westbrook confidence can get shook.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Look, I've known wrestling who's at UCLA, knowing his background, his story, his family. it's been tough for me, especially I deal in the meme space, and it's been like, I just kind of have a respect for Russ where I'll never come at him like that. But Lakers Nation, and it's not like this is a new thing. I mean, you've seen it with KCP, Danny Green, Kuz.
Whoa.
There's a lot of shit.
And listen to the names you just said. It ain't no Westbrook.
But I'm not putting them on, but I'm just saying from the fan base. But those same fans, when you deliver, KCP was damn near playing at a finals MVP type of level in the bubble, they'll deliver. Some guys respond from that. I think, to your point, Russ being an LA guy, that's what magnifies it. Russ dropping 20-20-20 for Nipsey, the things he does,
but that's what I'm saying. He's LA. He loves this city. So when the city boos him, it's actually personal for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a personal thing. It's like, damn, y'all really hate me this bad, and I wear LA to the grave. It's more personal than it is basketball for Westbrook. You know what I mean? Like, you can see it in his interviews. Like it's more hurtful to him, and it's like, damn. Like, damn.
I mean, for me, it's like, the Westbrook thing. I don't even think, I'm a LeBron fan, so LeBron's been called every name under the sun. But for Westbrook to see guys like Magic, guys like Derek Fisher, former Laker greats, slipping that in broadcast, and I know he looks at social, his wife, whatever. I mean, it's...
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm wearing the same jersey you wore. Like, it's just more of a, as athletes, we're already sensitive, to the outside world because we're praised for our greatness. And when someone nitpicks at us for the shit I'm doing out here, like, it kind of really, gets to a player because it's like, I put in hours and hours and hours and hours. Like, you can't beat me one-on-one. That's when that shit comes. Yeah. You play me one-on-one then. that's where that conversation comes in at. So when you got the greats doing this, it's like, I didn't do that shit when you did it, right? One, I was little and I couldn't do it, but then that's when you want to get personal and say some personal shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it backfires against you because you're playing in real time.
Exactly.
So, it's just one of those things where I don't see... I want him to stay, but I don't know if he stays... I don't know if he stays after this season.
Yeah.
And then wherever he goes, he's going to have a triple-double. That's the part.
What's up is, Westbrook doesn't necessarily have the best year this year, but wherever he goes, I feel like he's going to lock back in.
He's locked in right now. It's more he's letting the outside world in more than he did in the past.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to remember, when you're in the season, it's locked down. Like I can tell you how strong mentally Ben Simmons was. 99.9% of media would have voted he wouldn't have went back in that building. That nigga came in scrolling, saying that. On the floor, taking his shot, getting his shots in, doing his pregame, ball coming him, he's out there. Yeah, bring it in.
It's a little different, though, when you coming back in with KD and Kyrie,
But that's what I'm saying. It never had nothing to do with the fans.
Yeah.
This thing didn't have nothing to do with the fans. That's why he came back. If he was scared y'all was gonna boo him, it was easier for him to sit at home. No one was expecting him to come. And showed up with him like, hey, what's out there, y'all? I'm here. Get him ready. He embraced that. Like, usually, you're gonna be sitting on the side, like, knowing everyone's gonna boo you. Like, no, I'm not, I don't care about them. They're not my problem. They've never been my problem. Man, it's them two donkeys down there. You know what I mean? Them two donkeys down there.